Now then, welcome back to another episode on the Utopia³ server. And today, I'm doing a few bits and pieces, checking a few bits and pieces out. I've been building. You can just see through the gap there that I've been building the big guild hall structure. And I'm just seeing how it looks when it comes into view. And I want to start something a little bit different today. I want to start something that isn't necessarily build related. And check it out. Look at that. It's pretty big. We've used up all the stone. The smelters have run dry. This is completely out of cobble. This is all the stone we've got from me carving out another chunk earlier today. And yeah, I've been cutting away at all this lot a little bit more around the sides here to get some more cobble, basically, and carving it out to get cobble. I've put these in a, well, I've put that tower there, but I've put an inner tower going up into it like so, and I'm trying to make sure that it's about even on both sides, and that unfortunately has put this entrance to the guild armory that Teddy started inside a tower. Now that's not a bad thing, I don't think. I don't think that's a bad idea to have the armory inside a fortified tower inside the guild, so the outside will still look all nice and sweet, and this can be some epic grandeur of halls going through. Lots and lots of glass, lots of detail work still to do on the inside and outside, just sort of giving it a bit of a frill over the glass at the minute, but there's lots to change. That's from the original schematic, and I stopped when I was working up this side, running out of a few materials. I've also had to change this gate over here to change that in with more of the style that I've been doing elsewhere, and these are still very plain and boring, so they're not staying as they are. They're going to get touched up. I just wanted to get their location fitted in, get the location set right, and then give them some uses. I'm also thinking they need to be a bit higher, to be honest. I'm thinking maybe they'll come up in a bigger archway or spread out a little bit more into a fortified area. So fortify all this section over to there. Oh, Queen Kiki has left us a gift. Now, I've already hunted around and found the gift. She said that she had hidden a chest with my name on it. And Teddy here, and Wimping Ego, they've all got a chest with their name on. So this one is for Nemsun. Now you can be a princess from the Queen. Aww. So we got cookies, we've got a dull flower band, we've got a diamond, we've got some fruit salad, we've got a load of apples in the shape of a love heart. Aww. Isn't that sweet? And Teddy and Ego, they've got theirs hidden around as well, so they'll have to find their own. We have already looked around, and me and Teddy have already found them all, but I don't know if Ego's been on to have a look yet, because he works during the week, so he might not have been able to see just yet, or have chance to carry on with his stuff. Alright then, so this episode, something that I've been thinking about doing and meaning to get started is something to do that's not just placing blocks and building, so that I can do episodes for you guys of something interesting. I'm sure plenty of you are interested in the builds. I'm sure plenty of you like the videos when I do a build video, and and comment and all that sort of stuff when you like a build video. But I can't do build videos every single episode, even though I am building a lot. And that really does start making this place look epic, doesn't it? Yeah. We do need a few more buildings up and around. We also need a tavern built, which I don't know if I'll build it straight away or build it with somebody else. Maybe I'll let other people build it. I don't know yet. I think Teddy actually got a schematic for a tavern, so he might be doing that. This area here, this going up here, I have been eyeing up the rock formation. So, like previous episodes, I've been eyeing up that rock formation up there as a place, like a house that sticks out with a big roof sloping on it. Like where that dirt is sloped there, that would be a sloping, and maybe have a window there and a little patio here, and this would be the underside of a building just sticking out, a great big townhouse. But we've now got Mini. He's claimed that area there, and he's building something here. So I'm not 100% sure whether he's claiming that as well. I'm going to have to talk to him about it before anything gets done. The other thing is this area around here. Thrak has got himself a little hobbit hole down here. A little Thrak's hobbit hole, which... I think he's trying to grow a big tree in this little space here. I'm not sure that'll work, Thrak. Maybe trying to hide it a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if that actually works. What I'm planning on, though, was keeping this tree. Keeping this tree so that it looks kind of cool. And I thought, why not? Well, actually, these Botania flowers will lead on to that. Why not turn this sort of like adjoining area between the town centre itself and the market centre, where the Hobbit has pitched up his Hobbit hole and wants it to keep looking fairly natural looking. Why don't I make this place into a little grove, a little garden, a little Druids park, and we can have a few flowers and things that generate mana. And I've been looking at what's above up there and thinking about what I might put there. And again, this is part of the building process, but does lead me on to starting a few of the magic mods. This little plateau up here doesn't really serve a purpose, especially these little sticky outy bits. They don't really do anything other than shelter everything below. So I was thinking about how to use this offshoot from the main castle here on this side, and do something sort of overhanging, sort of an impossible overhang. Maybe link it over to this side, maybe. But I was thinking about the tree, and I was thinking maybe the tree would need a sort of like a pocket of light above it, so when you're underneath you can see through the tree, and also a nice little park environment around it. But to start off with, oh yeah, and then this up here would be some form of mage tower, maybe. Maybe a mage tower on the top, but then that brings us to a higher height than we've used before, and much higher than this neighbouring area, so I don't really want it to overdo it. I don't need it to be any higher. I don't think I need anything sticking up out of the tops, but I might convert it into something. And who planted all the bamboos here? I don't know. Who planted all the bamboos here? But anyway, I've been gathering up some stuff, and I've had to do a lot of changing as well. I've been gathering up some Botania flowers, because my backpack previously that I had died. I've been gathering up some more bits and pieces, like some shards for thaumcraft, which I did collect before, but my backpack died. Both my backpacks died, and all my tools. And now I've got a knapsack with my new tools in. I had to remake all my tools. At the end of the last episode, you may have spotted that Ego killed me. I was a bat, he was a bat, and he was using a tinker's sword. And I believe that that is a problem. We've tried to recreate it a bit later on. So we did some more testing out here. We did some more testing out and around, where we were carrying stuff and killing each other and seeing what the glitch was, what was causing the glitch for me to have lost all my inventory. And we only managed to reproduce it twice. And both those times it was with a tinker's sword, and we were both in morph at the same time. Without me rambling anymore, this is what I've done, this is where we are, this is what we're at. I'm going to go and get some prep work done. I do need a few more flowers from Botania first, so I'm going to go and pick all the flowers in the local area. And I'll be back in just a moment to do a little bit of basic setups for the magic mods. Alrighty. I got a fair bit of stuff. I don't think I can get much more than the basics started, but at least I can get all the basics started. That's the main thing. I want to make something that everybody can use. Actually, get out of my face. Thank you. I want to make something that everybody could use that gets us started in the world of magic. As the Age of Adventure has not just a load of really cool building mods, but it's got all of the best magic mods as well. And so I'm just going to finish up grabbing these stuff. Actually, let's grab that one as well, because I need one of those especially. Hey, and check out the lower right-hand side of my screen. I have picture-in-picture enabled. I'm currently viewing Teddy here to see what he's doing. So he's over by the smeltery right now. And the world is not loading for me. So I get to see it through Teddy's eyes. That's good. Better. Teddy, hi. Alright, so let's just turn that off for a minute. So we're going to start with the basics. I am a druid. Yes, this is a Druid's Tale. It is still a Druid's Tale. It will always still be a Druid's Tale. But we've also got things like blood magic and thaumcraft and things like that to deal with. So I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit now. Just a little bit, just to try and keep it going. Oh, and Carbar's joined. Just to try and do a few new things around the place. And I think I may be short a bit of gold, but I think I've got a lot of the stuff that I'm going to need to get started in most of the magic mods. Right now, most of the magic mods. I just need to get myself into my normal self and go to sleep, because I don't really want all the nasty Lycanites coming and getting us. Oh, it looks like Teddy's down in a tunnel somewhere. What's he doing? He's doing a bit more mining, looking for loot by the looks of it. It's kind of cool being able to spy cam people like that. We've also got this little recording thing up the top here. If you see next to my name there's a little red dot, that means that I'm currently recording. And you can set that in the display. Ideal for servers like this, where there's a lot of people who may chitter-chatter about stuff and things and ask you if you're recording. Well, they can just press tab and check it out to see. Right, anyway, let's make ourselves this sacrificial dagger. I want to make a sacrificial dagger from blood magic. That's one thing that I want to do. Inventory tweaks is being a right pain right now, right? Watch this, watch this. Right click that out, shift click that out, shift click that out. It goes there first and jumps on. This is currently the only version of inventory tweaks that I know of for 1.7.10. And it's got a few little teething problems that we're having to live with. Not a big deal, there's nothing major about it, but it's something at least, something. 4 out of furnace and a diamond. Well, I know where there's a diamond, so I'll go and get my diamond from up where Kiki left me all that beautiful stuff up behind here. Let's go and collect all that up quickly, because that diamond can be my diamond for the altar that I build. Let's go and collect it all up now while we're here. Let's go and get it. Boop. Get the diamond and everything else. Everything. All of it. All of the things. So, smooth stone. We need some cobblestone and we needed the diamond, so we should be able to quickly whip up an altar. Like that. Okay, maybe not like that then. Fine. Whatever. Like that. There we go. So now we've got our blood altar and our sacrificial knife just to get us started on that side of things. Another thing we can do is we can get some nuggets and start with our thaumcraft stuff. So let's have a look through the mods. Let's get thaumcraft, and I believe it's just a stick with a couple of iron caps on. But let's just make sure so that you guys can see all the recipes as well. Thaumcraft. Thank you. And we need a basic wand, which is that, and that's a stick or bamboo with iron caps, which are such and such. So iron caps, we go like that for one. I'm going to need a second piece of iron there to get a second cap, like that, and then a bit of a stick. We'll have a bit of a stick like that. Okay, I'm also going to need the stick for doing a bit of Botania stuff sorted out as well. So there's that. We're also going to need paper. So where better to get the paper stuff than down here at Ego's little farm while it's still free. Grab some paper. Paper stack. Oh, paper stacks. Okay, so we're going to need quite a bit of paper to be able to make a few books to make a bookcase. and I'll scoop up some more apples while I'm here. Thank you. And I think that's almost everything to at least get started on things. So let's get 1, 2, 3 bits of leather and the paper to make 3 books. There we go. Take it out, thank you. And another couple of bits of wood. We can make a bookcase like this. There we go. And place the bookcase down. Take the wand. Tap it with a wand and get my thaumcraft. There we go. A wand and a thaumcraft. That's the first bit there. Hi YouTube, Teddy says. Thank you. And we're going to jump into Botania. I am doing quite a lot of many different mods because I want to get them all started and underway. Just so I've got stuff that I can play around with when I'm not feeling like doing building, when I just want to do advancement. And I've decided that instead of just being a straight druid, which I've been for quite some time, that I will be a mixed wizard druid now. Right, Wand of the Forest is living wood twigs, which means that I need to make the pure white daisy first. And the pure white daisy has not got a crafting recipe. Great. But it needs me to get a Botania lexicon, or Lexica Botania, which needs a sapling and a book. Where did all the saplings get put? Let's have a look. There's a sapling. That'll do. Oh, inventory tweaks again. I rolled my mouse and it didn't go up. Oh, Botania flower. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's eat this fruit salad. Yummy. Thanks, Tiki. Kiki. Tiki. Why am I saying Tiki? Kiki. Thank you, Tiki. And we need another bit of book making so that we can turn that into the Lexica Botania. And so, here we go. I've got just enough leather by the looks of it to do a few more things as well. Let's put that and that together, gets us the Lexica Botania. And the Lexica Botania is the 113 edition, the 113th edition. Today I noticed that 116 is out, but if I tried to keep up with Vasky producing new versions of Botania, then I would have to do an update every single day. Basics. So the first thing is the pure daisy, because we need to get some of the special wood made, which makes then the living wood twigs. And that needs us to get a petal apothecary and 4 petals around it. So this is the more difficult starting point, as opposed to some of the other magic mods. As you can see, I've just quickly done blood magic and thaumcraft. Botania takes a little bit more time to get set up and takes a little bit more time to get rolling on things. So the petal apothecary, we need cobblestone slabs, a petal, and some bits like that. I think I've got a cobblestone slab somewhere in here. If not, why not? Well, it doesn't look like I have, so let's get a cobblestone slab. And we've got the petals there, but I'm going to need a different colour petal as well, aren't I? So let's take... what have I got the most of? Blue. Let's take a couple of blue petals and make them into the petal apothecary. Okay, so we put that there, those either side, and is it like that? Yes, it is. Okay, the petal apothecary. Let's just put it down here for now. We'll get... Oh, I need one more piece of iron. Have I got any more iron in my backpack? No. Can I go and rob a piece of iron to get a bucket? I lost my bucket earlier. See if Teddy's got anything over here. Teddy, please, 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 Teddy. No, no, no. Oh, man. Okay, where can we get a bit of iron from? I decided to bring this over here to where there was already a water source by Thrak. Thrak has already left as a water source. And this petal apothecary in this little garden area will probably look okay, actually. So I decided to use it. But it took me a little while to go and find the one piece of iron. Everyone's picked everything clean around the spawn area. There's other rare metals, but there's not all the iron left. And we're going to need some seeds as well, so we'll get the seeds now as well. Alright, so I've got to throw in all 4 of these mystic petals and throw them into the apothecary, like so, and then get myself a seed and throw that in, and that gives me a pure daisy. Now the pure daisy, let's plant it, well, let's plant it here for now. Pure daisy planted there, and we can take some wood and plant it around the daisy and do that like that. There we go. And that will slowly but surely turn into the full wood. Now, many of you have seen all of this before because I've already done it all before. But this is how I've got to get started all over again, thanks to having the new pack and the new world and all that sort of stuff. Let's get another one of them on the go. More petals, thank you. Let's throw those in. There we go. And the seed, because I want one for stone as well, really. There we go. So we can put that one just there, and then we put stone around it, and that'll change it to the living rock. So we're going to get living wood and living rock for these guys. As for the other side of things, where do I want to start setting up? Well, I'm thinking that this area around here is going to be like a place. I might put the blood magic altar down here for now. I can move it again later. It needs a much bigger area when it's finished, but for now that's all it needs. And if I transform into myself so I can regenerate properly, because I don't want to kill myself being a bat, having only a few hearts, get a bit of a regen on. I can use this sacrificial dagger. Yeah, I can use it on myself near the altar. It takes a heart off me each time I do any damage, and I can heal back up again. I can do the natural regen, which means that this now has some life essence in it. 1,340 life essence to be precise, which is pretty cool, And I think I can get myself a long sword and do something else with that in a bit as well. But for right now, that's an altar. And I want to set things up so everybody can use everything around the place. That's a good idea. Can I actually morph? Was that a thing? I can morph. I've got that. I've just morphed down. If I morph back up now, do I get my heart back? Oh, yeah. Get my hearts back a lot faster if I morph. Ooh. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow. Did it a bit fast there. Okay. And then morph into a bat. Do that. And it gets put down. And then back up to me. And I get a load of hearts a bit faster. No, I've still got a percentage of hearts, so it's not quite what I was expecting. That's alright, that's okay. I got 1,800 in there already. That's pretty good. Alright, so then let's go back down. Oh, man, I've got to get the shortcut keys on those sorted out. And down. Thank you. Right, all of this has changed now. That's good. Good timing. Thank you very much. Let's go back to me. Oh, man. That's going to be a thing, that is, changing backwards and forwards all the time. It's going to be hard work. Right, we get these. So you see, the Botania startup is a little bit more intense than the thaumcraft or the blood magic startup. Getting the book, that's easy enough. Getting actually started, this is kind of all I have to do. And what's going to happen when I auto-smelt this? Nothing. Good. Okay. Right, so there's a start. Now we can do the basics of Botania as well, which means I can make myself a little wooden twigs, and I need to make 3 of those now, I believe, to go up like that, and then put the petals on, but I haven't got enough petals. Alright, let's see, what colours do I want? Now, this is an important decision because of the colours that I want. Now, I think I'll go for purple because my suit's purple, and magenta because my suit could also be described as magenta. So we'll take one there and 2 there. Check this out. Let's go 1, 2, 3 and make it a magenta and purple wand of the forest for Botania. Nice. Okay. So we've got all of our basics. Now I can get started on doing all of the other cool stuff, like making myself a mana pool to start generating mana. This is a diluted mana pool. I believe now you've got to throw a mana pool inside an existing mana pool to make things work a bit better for you. And I'm going to need a bit of sunlight around the place, which is a bit odd around here. I'm going to need to make somewhere around here for a bit of sunlight. To get some little flowers growing. Maybe up round here. I don't know. I'm going to have to build something into the place. I'm going to have to do a bit of decoration around the place to get started a bit better, I think. Let's just get started like here. Is that sky above me? Sort of. Yeah, I can always take that little lip out anyway. So let's put this down here. We also need to make a little spreader as well. So I'm going to need some more living wood making up and other things like that. So, well, I got to do a few more bits and pieces, that's for sure. A regular supply of mana and the like for Botania is required. So we'll get all that sorted in a bit. The other magic mod, Witchery. Let's click back out of that. Witchery, here we go. Requires the oven as a starting point, really, but I can start doing a bit of planting to start off with. I'm going to need a witch's oven, which is 5 iron, some iron bars, and a bucket to make a witch's oven, which means that I can't possibly make that just yet. Not just yet. But there's something else I can do right now. Let's take that away. Something else I can make straight away, and that is making myself a thing from thaumcraft. So we're going to go and pick that out, and I believe it's just a bit of glass and a bit of gold to make one of these, and this is a good place to start with thaumcraft as well. A thermometer. There we go. 2 shards, 2 gold, and a piece of glass, which is all the stuff that I just put away. 2 gold and a shard. Let's take a water shard. Hey, they all changed quickly. Alright, so it was this recipe here. The glass in the middle, those 2 either side, and let's use the air shards, why not? And put that into there like that. And now I've got the thing that I can do scanning stuff with and finding nothing. No, I've got to find all of the basic things. So stone should give me something. Yep. Coal, maybe that'll give me something. Yes, it does. I don't think any of this stuff is nothing can be learned yet. No. And I've got to do lots and lots of different kinds of research by scanning all sorts of things. I can't even do wood yet. What about leaves? No, can't scan leaves yet. So I can do a bit of scanning around to see if I can find stuff. Cobble, yeah. Poppy. No, I don't know poppies yet. Mossy cobble? No. Cobble wall? Yeah, I can do cobble wall. Grass? Is that a thing I can do? No. A torch. Does it give me looks? Yes, it does. Thank you. Apples? No, can't get anything from that. Okay. Well, there's some more things that we can do some research for. One of the things I want to work on and get some ideas for is designing this sort of area so that we've got a little garden. I think I need to lower it down maybe a touch because we've got a couple of levels up here, a couple of levels up there that we can probably bring down a touch. The road going through looks okay, but we need to make it a little bit more official. And I've got some other bits and pieces planned to put all of the magic mods around this area, but this being a little botanical garden, should I say. A little botanical garden. So that's quite a lot covered this episode. Lots of chatty about what I'm building around spawn, and we've got started on a few of the magic mods. If you just look around, you can see that things are really developing well. Still got quite a few areas like this behind me that hasn't been done anything with yet. I'm just going to pick out a bit of a thing over there and carry on building over there. And overall, we're getting very far in the mod pack. The mod pack is available to download on the ATLauncher, and we have the HQM quest mode enabled, and lots of quests already, 40 quests currently in this 2.04, and I keep adding them as well. We've now got 2 places of reputation, the Bank of Utopia and the Adventurers Guild. So there's lots more of that to come, lots more to be added as I keep adding and adding and adding. The next thing I'm going to add is the startup for all these magic mods, so that you will be able to complete the quests to get started in the magic mods, just to help you out if you forget what I've shown you in this episode. Right guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Utopia cubed, the Age of Adventure.